Hello there. Just a bit of a tribute to Dick Diamond, bass player with the Uzi Beats all the way through their career from 60, early 65 to late 69. Um, I framed the Peculiar Hole in the Sky, one of their singles. Um, this was when they were on the way out. It's a shame because they actually got better and better as songwriters, but they just got lost out of favour with the screaming teeny boppers, and the girls that used to scream at them were all married with kids, probably. I have told a story about this uh, band before, a few years ago, and I'll tell it again today in memory of Dick Diamond. Um, that's him in the middle, looking extremely Charles Mansonish there. Um, I always thought he was the coolest guy in the band. A bit like the bass player in The Who. He just stood there and didn't do anything, just played. And of course, his great claim to fame is on the single Come and See Her, one of their earlier singles. And he does the deep voice. Come and see her, come and see her, with a slight Dutch accent. He's so cool. What a cool guy. 77, 4 years older than me. So there he is, Stevie, gone. George down there, gone. Snowy Fleet, the original drummer, had left in '67. So, sorry, and Harry Vander, of course. Um, and down here is Tony Cole. He used to be the drummer in the Purple Hearts, which should make Ben Rankins happy. Yeah, so yeah, I'm not upset because I mean, for God's sake, how long have I got? Could be any minute. So I've just had to do it, and so what I've got to say is that I never got to see the Uzi Beats live. I was ready. They'd gone overseas. They had their big hit, and then it was just all downhill, which I don't understand. But the first thing David Bowie said when he flew into Sydney in the early '80s was, when he got off the plane, he says, "Where's Vander and Young?" He really, really knew their value. So did Lou Reed. They recognised Vander and Young as great, great songwriters, and right up there, way, way up there. And of course, the granddaddies of AC/DC. Um, yeah, so I never actually got to see them live. I did see George Young once in George Street in Sydney. I saw George in George Street. This little fellow. He wasn't very tall. I went, holy shit, it's George Young. Yeah, so yeah, I never got to see the Easy Beats, which is a shame. They come back for one last tour of Australia to try and reclaim all the money they'd lost trying to make it in the UK. And well, I think it was their last. Yeah, it was their last go round. And they were booked to play at the Sutherland Police Boys Club in Sutherland, in the Sutherland Shire, where I grew up. And I went with my mates down there, all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, going, "Oh, great! I'll get to see the Easy Beats at last." And this is in '69. And when we got there and got out, as we walked up the path towards into the Blue Light Disco there, the Police Boys Club, who walks out but Mark Loney? This guy and me, the minute we laid eyes on each other, we hated each other, just on sight. I looked at him, I thought, you lousy little Irish git. We just disliked each other intensely. And, we had a huge fist fight in a band rehearsal, and not the Easy Beats, but anyway. And actually, I got along with his mate, Joe Dallas Royal. Was it Dallas? Joe Dallas. who ended up in jail. I guess Loney probably ended up in jail as well. Anyway, to cut the long story a bit shorter, it was on. We saw each other. I knew I wouldn't be seeing the Easy Beats. We went into it straight away, just bang, 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 smack, bang, on it went. We were outnumbered, so we sort of backtracked to the car, big old English, tough, built like a tank car. There was about 2 or 3 carloads of them, and so we sort of took off. We're outnumbered, and they sort of boxed us in up a side street down near the Georges River there, and there was 2 in the front and 3 in the back in our car. Anyway, they boxed us in. There was a lot of slanging back and forth, get out and we'll kill you, and yeah, come on, try, the usual bullshit. So eventually, Cole in the front seat, Spot, his nickname, he wound the window down and bricked one of the guys in the head as he was, leaning in. He just hit him in the head with a brick, house brick, and then it was on. One of the guys from one of the cars came out with a 22 rifle. So I thought, oh, holy shit, this is getting pretty heavy, man. But somehow someone heard the fracas going on, had called the coppers, and the big police sergeant and another cop from Sutherland Police Station. They were guys, old-fashioned beat cops you did not mess with. Yeah, telephone book. I spent a night in Sutherland Police cells, and they were not to be messed with. So that sort of shut that down. The guy got bricked, ended up in hospital. So we actually won. We took one of them out, but the guy with the gun, that was like, oh Christ, this has gone too far. So anyway, never got to saw their beats, never got to see Dick Diamond, and yeah, so there you have it. So I'm not upset. I mean, you're 77, 76, I'm 73. It's going to happen anyway. So at least he outlived, most of them. So that's it. That'll do. Catch you later.